Welcome to Answers for Living. I'm Pastor Dave, and I'm the pastor of Avondale Presbyterian Church, and we've been looking at the theme of winners and losers. Today we're going to take a look at breaking our contract with God. When we break our contract with God, God doesn't play games. He said to the people of Israel, it said to Moses, "Go down, because your people who you brought up from Egypt have become corrupt." Now notice the change. These people are no longer God's people, they're Moses' people. God says to Moses, your people have become corrupt. Then he goes on and says, "And they have been quick to turn away from what I commanded them, and have made themselves an idol cast in the shape of a calf. They've bowed down to it and sacrificed to it and said, 'These are your gods, Israel, who brought you up out of Egypt.'" And then God continued and said, "I have seen these people, and they are a stiff-necked people. Now leave me alone, so that my anger may burn against them, and that I may destroy them. Then I will make you into a great nation." Doesn't sound like God's playing games. Moses, these people are stiff-necked. I go to pull them in my direction, and they stiffen their neck and pull against me. Moses, I'm done with them. I'm going to start all over with you, Moses. And then the next verse tells how Moses interceded on behalf of the people, and God changed his mind about destroying all of them. So God sent Moses down to see the people, and when he sees their sin, he breaks the 10 Commandments into pieces. Now what he did was very symbolic. He's saying, you broke the contract with God. And so the contract is in pieces. Now listen to the rest of the story. "Then Moses, approaching the camp, he saw the calf and the dancing. His anger burned. He threw the tablets out of his hand, breaking them into pieces at the foot of the mountain. He took the calf the people had made, burned it in a fire, ground it into powder, scattered it on the waters, and made the people of Israel drink it. He said to Aaron, 'What did these people do to you that you led them into such great sin?' 'Don't be angry with me, my lord,' Aaron answered. 'You know how prone these people are to evil. They said to me, "Make us gods who will go before us." As for this fellow Moses, who brought us up out of Egypt, we don't know what's happened to him.' So I told them, 'Whoever has any gold jewelry, take it off.' And they gave me the gold. I threw it into a fire, and out came a calf." Now Aaron says to Moses, "You can't believe it. A miracle happened. We melted the gold, and a cow popped out. A cow just happened." Now, you can't imagine the number of conversations that I have had with Christians when I ask, "How did you get yourself into that situation?" And they say, "I don't know, it just happened. I started texting him and it just happened." Here's my point. When we hang around with the wrong crowd with no convictions, bad things just happen. We hang around our unsaved friends, and you should, but if you don't have solid convictions, bad things will just happen. I promise you. Our Christian walk is defined by us saying, "I will follow Jesus. I will surrender to Jesus. I am all in for Jesus." Christians today tend to confuse holiness with happiness. Moses said to the people, "In 3 days you will see God. Get clean. Consecrate yourself." And he didn't say, "Get happy." He said, "Get holy. Be set apart for God."